Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Mixed Bag Podcast with your co-host, the Golden Hipster, T-Money.
What up?
GG Films.
Hello.
And starring special guest, Maria. Some say she's the next Bill Nye. No, but
No one says that.
They do
Oh,
now.
yeah, only I do. But that kind of relates because give the audience a little bit of a background. You're a teacher. You're into education.
I'm not into education.
Education's
I'm just
into
a
you.
teacher. I actually just fell into it. I didn't want to be a teacher. And yeah, I'm a high school teacher.
Oh, I hope
elementary
the school doesn't
teacher.
hear this.
Nobody
They
falls
know how I
into being a
feel.
teacher.
I teach Spanish and I teach art. And so I tell my kids that college is not the only way.
Oh, okay.
From the get-go? What?
From
You
the get-go,
regret going
I'm
to
just
college?
like,
Yeah, no, I
no,
like
I
that.
don't regret going to it. It just wasn't
Jeez.
for me.
I like that though
I won't put
because
my kids in your class.
school kind of like nowadays or forever now, it feels like they've forced like you have to go to college after this, otherwise you're gonna fail in life. But it's becoming less and less obvious that college is not necessary for every job, and yeah, I think it's a good thing to preach that you don't have to go to college if you don't want a job that requires it.
Look at trades. All-time low.
Yeah. And you never know where you're going to end up.
Exactly.
I was failing my senior year. I didn't have a great GPA, and then the Lord.
In college or in high school before college?
Or
My
both.
senior year.
Oh.
I got really depressed my senior year, and then my grades just went down
In high school?
in high school.
It happens.
And then college, I just didn't care.
hmm
So I just didn't know what I wanted to do.
What did you get a degree in?
Art education.
There you go.
So
Yeah,
you're using your degree.
yeah.
I am.
Which is more
So
than
you
most
did
people.
just fall into it.
I did fall into it because it's a long story.
Go for it.
Well, yeah, that's what we're here for.
Well, I was
Every
in art
episode is
education.
2 hours. So.
I was in
Like
art
three.
education, and then COVID hit, and I was like, to get certified to teach it for the state, you have to go through this whole process called EdTPA, and I just got so much anxiety doing it, and I was like, forget this, I'm not doing it. Plus, you have to pay $300 to turn it in, and then
It's a legit deal.
Yeah, and I was just like, I don't want to teach this much to try and get this done. So I gave up. And so I wasn't going to teach because I wasn't certified. But now at the school that I teach at, it's a private school and I didn't need to be certified,
Oh,
state
okay.
certified.
Like a loophole.
Yeah, it is kind of a loophole.
So it's kind of like, God was like, you try to get out of this, but here you go.
So, do you plan on being a teacher long term?
My plan is when I have kids, I'm peacing out.
Okay.
Because I literally cannot fathom the idea of being a teacher, being at school with kids all day, and then going home to your own kids.
Yeah.
It's just,
Too much kids.
that's
So
just
career-wise, you're not looking for something different. You're just gonna stick it out.
I want to be a mom.
A stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, stay at home mom.
You're just stacking your bread a
Hey,
little
Oprah
bit.
said
Yeah.
that's the hardest job.
Yeah.
I disagree, but
Experience or
This is the only thing I agree with Oprah. From experience.
yeah, you have a lot of experience being a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, I was a preschool teacher before.
I mean, I feel
7
like that's
years
like
ago.
being a mom to a bunch of kids
Yeah.
in a way.
One time I had a classroom with 8 3-year-olds to myself. So, good practice.
Yeah.
Is that kind of your favorite age range, like preschool and a little bit up, but not too much?
I don't like middle school.
Yeah.
That-
Everyone always says middle school is the worst.
Yeah, it is. Well,
I
I
like
teach.
middle school.
I also teach elementary.
No, not to be a teacher for.
something I like middle school kids.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
to each your own, but you
Yeah.
like
They're like
to-
the most, from my experience at least, and from what I've heard teachers speak that are middle school teachers, they're like just the most like obnoxious and like they don't care. They don't have filters. They're just
still
like
learning.
they're learning. Yeah, they're like in the stage where they're starting to grow up, but they still have a lot of growing up to do. And yeah, they have a lot to learn. And that's coming from experience for myself because I was not the best middle school kid.
But then take it from this teacher, like you've had a little experience with those age range, and you're like, not for me.
Yeah, I teach. Well, I also teach elementary art, and the older kids, 3rd and 4th grade. I'm just like, I can't.
Yeah.
So up until 2nd grade, like I'm good.
Yeah, I just remember in middle school, Brian, you probably remember too, pretty much the teachers there, if they were pushovers,
A lot
the
of them
students
were.
would take advantage of that. And
Pretty fast.
They've made a lot of they made a lot of teachers cry and quit. A lot.
Ruthless. You were ruthless.
Yeah, they were very ruthless, and it was bad actually. And I feel bad for some of the teachers that.
For the pay,
Yeah,
forget about it.
yeah, it's not worth the pay. Teachers are criminally underpaid.
Yeah, we don't do it for the money.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys do it.
I
The
think
3 months off in the summer.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
I think my mindset going into it was like, I want to be who I needed when I was their age. You know, so like a safe classroom.
Yeah.
You know, to, I don't know. Talk
Do you think
about
yourself as a
problems.
nice role model?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm pretty open with my kids.
I like that because I always thought if I were to become a teacher, I'd want to be the teacher that is actually good to students. I'd never become a teacher, but I was like,
First thing ever, bro.
yeah. I was just like, but if I were, I was like, I would want to be a teacher that kids actually like and can be open with and talk to. So it's good that you're trying to do that.
I like that. So it's like you're real with them. So you talk about like what happened in Ohio. You talk about gun laws. You know, the whole 9 yards, right?
Yeah, we talk about
Talk
all
about
of it.
Bachelor in Paradise.
Are you the one? You know, like reality TV shows, like.
No, you're the one. I haven't seen that in years.
I feel like you should get your class to film your audition tapes for a whole bunch of reality TV.
Actually, I
Yeah.
wanted for Thanksgiving, I wanted them to roast me. So
Oh,
I was going to do like a roast.
Oh, okay.
Roast the teacher type thing. But I totally forgot to do it. But maybe
Hey.
at the end of the year, I'll do it.
you should.
But-
They'd
so
probably
just,
love
like, that kind of environment in my class. Or like, well, I work at a Christian school, and so
that. Oh,
I
so the
guess-
Christian roasters.
but I guess they were talking to one of the teachers and they were like, do you think any of the teachers partied in college? And so the other teacher was like, no, why would they, whatever. And then one of the students came to me and they're like, did you party in college? And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's better for them to see that,
Yeah.
you know,
The real side.
yeah, the real side of like growing up as maybe like a pastor's kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I partied in high school, but you know, look where I am. now.
Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
Like being a pastor's kid or partying it up?
I mean, there's nothing. It depends. But like, it's nothing. There's nothing wrong with like
With a little bit of ganja.
showing students that you're just like them. Pretty much, you're being relatable. Like, because.
But then you have to direct them, you know? It's like, I
Yeah.
did this, you don't want to
Yeah.
make the same
I learned my
mistakes.
mistakes.
But if you try to
Exactly,
tell
yeah.
them that and also say I never did this, then they're not going to
Yeah.
listen to you. So.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you gotta be real.
So you almost should fail so then you can be a good role model.
Hey, you know, failure is life's greatest teacher.
Who said that?
Aeropostale.
I don't know where that originated.
It's not like,
That's a real thing, isn't it? Like a real
I'm pretty sure
expression.
the quote is.
It is,
real.
I've heard
You didn't make it up.
I don't know where it originated. It's probably really old.
Deep in your heart, man.
Yeah, maybe I did come up with it. I'm wiser than I think.
I believe. I believe.
I believe you too, Timo.
Thanks.
So you mainly stick to being kind of arts and craft type of gal,
No.
or what?
No, arts and crafts
All
here.
around?
No.
No.
Arts and crafts is not what I do. We do real art.
Oh,
Real art,
Yeah.
like murals on the wall.
Yes.
Sorry to all the
Like
arts and craft
painting.
fans
Like
out
actual
there.
sculptures.
No, it's just like there's a difference, you know. When
Yeah,
we do
yeah.
art in school, not everything's cookie cutter where everything's gonna look the same. Like I
Please
want
tell me you
kids
done
to
like the hand, like turkey at least.
No, no, that's
With
a
high
craft.
schoolers?
That's a craft.
It's a
That's not what I
tradition.
do.
It's a
no,
tradition.
No, no, you are offending my profession.
Apologies.
All right, high school class, let's do hand turkeys.
Yeah, no, we don't even do that with elementary. They do that in their regular classrooms.
Yeah?
Not the
Wow.
art classroom.
Yeah.
Art, we do art,
We do art.
not crafts.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so
Sorry, I'm just shutting it down.
no, hey, respect it. So you teach two.
The art hate.
It's hard out here for these artists.
Yeah, it's time to show them what real art is.
Yeah, that's true.
So you also teach Spanish.
Yep.
You like which one more?
It depends on the day.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I teach the higher Spanish classes, so the AP and Spanish 3.
Okay.
So it's kids that are like want to be there, you know, and are trying to learn at least.
That's good
So,
because you know, like the beginner classes, a lot of them take it because they have to.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure our Spanish teacher back in high school, at least at first, she didn't know like fluent Spanish. Because I've never heard her speak other than just a few like.
Couple words. here and
Yeah.
there.
How?
It's hard to get teachers, yo.
Yeah, I was like, so how am I supposed to learn when she doesn't even speak it to us?
At least she got the food right. She'd bring us like enchiladas or tortillas.
That's what I don't do.
Like the
That's what
microwavable one.
Yeah, and we didn't even microwave in there. It was just
I
frozen.
probably have some chimichangas. I think that's.
By the end of the class, they should be thawed out enough to eat.
Yeah. The hard thing with being a native speaker and teaching Spanish, where I wasn't taught, the grammar, it's like they'll ask me, so why do we do this? Why is this the rule? And I'm like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Just naturally know.
This is just how we.
Because
say
you don't
it.
remember being taught when you were a baby.
No, it's like, were you ever taught Geo? No.
I don't even remember
Grammar?
English grammar. I'm like,
What's
Serious?
funny is sometimes I teach them grammar, and then they're like, "Oh, we just learned this in English class, and we failed the test." It's like if we would have taken your class first, then we probably would have understood.
Do you add a
it.
little bit of cultural spin to it with some of those kids just because you are, a native speaker and whatnot?
What do you mean cultural spin?
yeah.
Teach
Let's
them.
get into specifics here, bro.
Because you're Hondureña.
Yeah.
You
So
know.
what kind of cultural spins?
I don't know. You had a recent trip to Honduras, no?
Last summer, yeah.
Not
Speak
our
a little
best
bit
trip, though, I don't think.
Well, speak a little on that because you love, your home country, your heritage.
I mean, yeah. I show them some slang, which is fun.
Ooh. Can you give us an example?
What's some Honduran slang?
I don't know, like
So you're not teaching them
What do you
slang.
call little kids? Your dad was saying it today.
cipotes,
The other one.
guirros.
No, the other one.
So here and there, there's
I
a
don't
couple
know.
more.
Those are the only two. Like
He said something. I was like, I don't know what you're saying, but I'll laugh.
I don't know. Or like we say, well, I'm short, and I taught my kids the word chaparra or chaparro, which means like shorty, and so they just say that now.
Tim was like, I'm gonna start using that.
Chaparra.
Or
There you go.
Hey, Shawty.
Hey, Shapara.
and so this is not my proudest moment. Sometimes they'd be like to each other, be like, "Your mom," and I'm like, guys, let's not say that.
How do you say
and
that
I'm
in
like,
Spanish?
at least say it in Spanish. So then they started saying it in Spanish.
Oh, well.
So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
They tell them.
Teach them how to say
did
the
tell
bad
them.
stuff and to get away with it
Okay,
in
it's not too
Spanish.
bad. It's not too bad.
How do you say your mom in Spanish?
You?
Depends on what country you're from.
Pause.
Or do Mexican version?
Mexican version.
Well, I know like the Spain Spanish and Mexican Spanish is
What
like
would it be?
it's pretty similar. It's pretty different,
Personal. I'm not
right?
gonna ask you how to say your mom in German.
Too personal.
All right. Seriously.
I didn't even ask you. I asked her. She said she asked you.
Think about
Well,
all our
I'm trying to
feelings.
bring Gio into this conversation,
It's because like Spanish from different Spanish-speaking countries is like it's
But
Spanish,
mom-
but it's different, right?
Mom is the same everywhere.
Well, yeah.
His mom, my mom, all the same.
Not Brian's mom though.
Hey. It's all
We
laughing
love
loud.
Berta.
What do you say like that?
Yeah.
Bird.
Next time I go there, what's up, Chipara?
That's a married woman, bro.
Not surprised.
She speaks Spanish, so I probably should.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You're getting there.
Oh Lord.
I guess, how young were you when you started going to Honduras?
I think the first time I went back was in like 2010. So I moved here when I was 3, and then didn't go back until I was like
11?
13.
Oh, so like a decent gap.
13, 14, yeah.
Yeah.
So I went back, and then I was like, I got like 30 cousins, and I'm just like trying to meet everyone, and I'm like.
Was it kind of like a culture vulture moment where you're just taking it all in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I came back and I cried for like 3 months.
Come on, you go back.
Yeah.
Is that from this recent trip, or you just mean
No,
like?
no, no, no.
all of them.
The first time
Yeah.
I went.
Yeah.
The first, 'cause
Last
I
time she
never-
cried for a different reason.
Oh, I cry every day
Oh.
That's
for
good.
different reasons.
Yeah, nice. Why'd you cry
That's
today?
fine. Actually, I didn't cry. Did I cry today? Not today.
Don't, after this podcast, you'll recycle that. Don't
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make sure you cry by the end of this
Okay.
podcast.
We'll see.
worry. I'm just curious. Isn't it the provinces? Aren't they called departments or like departamentos? Or
Yeah. Yeah, it's like states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
There's. Actually, I don't know how many. 18?
13.
I'm gonna guess
Okay.
13. Oh, you said
Jinx.
Why are you guessing 13?
Bro,
I don't know.
Let me see.
I think you're right though. I think closer to 18.
I'm gonna guess 15.
And Honduras is like a decent sized country in Central America. I think it's one
Oh,
of the
18?
biggest.
Oh wow, you got
I
it.
got it.
It's one of the biggest countries in Central
In the
America.
world?
In
No,
Central
No, it's
America.
Central America. Yeah, because El Salvador is like
But there's so many people in El
Yeah,
Salvador.
none of the countries in Central America are big unless you include Mexico as a part of Central
Guatemala's
America.
pretty big.
But
Well, I'm
think-
talking about compared to like United States. None of them are even close.
That's a lot of countries, though. If you want to compare it,
Yeah.
we
If
beast
you want to
over
play the
here.
comparison game, we can play it, but it's not gonna get us.
Which country's bigger?
Mexico was at one point.
Yeah, I guess so.
Brazil.
Oh yeah,
Actually, no.
Brazil.
it is.
Bigger than the U.S. No.
Well, if you combine
I don't
Alaska,
know. I thought
Yeah,
we
if
were
you-
talking about Latin American countries.
I'm just talking about the lower 48.
yeah. Latin America is Brazil's the biggest. I'd love to go to South America one day.
Do it, man.
Yeah, Brazil would be an awesome
What are you
place.
waiting for?
Yeah, what's holding you back?
Money.
We're only getting younger. We're only getting
You can
younger.
get a credit card, yo.
I can't need a credit card just to go to Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People get credit cards just for
To
their
go on
weddings.
vacation, yeah.
Yeah, we can talk off air, but really the main thing you do is you sign up and then you never pay.
Don't listen to Brian.
That's how we go on all these hiking
Yeah,
trips.
that's how.
Yeah,
And then you sell exotic animals.
Well,
He captures
never
them.
feel it.
I would never
he-
take them from
he
the
sells
wild.
them.
Let's chill.
Okay. Sorry. You offended my practice, and
I
I
didn't get
just
offended. It's okay.
offended yours.
Well, now you're even. So.
Yeah, we're even.
Let's offend Timo's.
Oh,
What do you do, Timo?
we don't need to talk
You still
about
want to
that.
be an audio engineer?
Audio engineer.
Let's
music,
take their wall.
music
Wait,
production.
Go to Full Sail University.
Music production is what I do.
Audio engineer, music?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just music specifically. Though I did work audio on that one short film for you.
A couple,
And I
right?
killed it. No, I think just one.
And I killed it.
Yeah, it won an award. didn't it?
Yeah, for I don't know if it's for
Latino?
audio, but
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think it's for.
Sound, yeah.
Did it really? I'm an award-winning audio director.
Find them on Fiverr. For sure.
Yeah, find me on Fiverr.
Hi, Timo.
Thanks.
Why?
Yeah, it's my first time working sound on a film.
Yeah, it's those same headphones that just says Xbox.
Yeah, it's the same one, the same headphones I'm wearing now. It's my Xbox headphones. My gaming headphones.
Breathe.
Sorry, yeah. That's we were trapped. We were trapped in that bar for like 17 hours recording that short film, and we didn't even finish it. It was out of town.
Yo.
It wasn't even the full. It wasn't even the full thing. It wasn't the full shoot. It was just one day. 17 hours, I think.
And Gio, it didn't stop after we left. Timo remembers
You guys
this.
left a little early, right?
We left, but then we got trapped by a train for 20 minutes.
20 minutes. I think you made it before us.
Yeah.
20 whole minutes.
Which film was this?
Is the one called Cantina. I don't know if you went to see it when we did the premiere at the church.
I wasn't in that one. I just did sound.
Yeah, that's fun.
But
Can't be in
yeah,
everything.
right. You know,
Can't stretch yourself too thin, you know.
I just whenever Gio makes the call, I pick up. You need to do sound. I'll do sound.
And then you win awards, so.
Yeah, there you go. I got credit to my name
Exactly.
Yeah.
for sound and acting.
Bring it a little bit culturally back again.
It's getting too wide of me.
Sorry, I should probably talk
We
less.
offended Timo.
I'm curious on the subject of Honduras.
Actually, a
Is-
compliment.
Is it a slept-on country? Is it a safe country? Is it like what? What's the?
I feel safe when I
You
go
felt
there,
safe?
but if you look it up, it's probably one of the most dangerous places.
Well,
It just
there's
depends where you go, right?
but
Yeah, so you just
just
gotta
learn your Spanish and then you're kind of good to go.
you just gotta know where to be.
Yeah.
You know.
Which I heard of places in Mexico where it's like there's resorts that are so nice and fancy, but I heard there's like, do not step outside of the resort or you'll be killed.
Oh, we're getting better.
Did you
We're giving
watch
Mexico
White
bad
Lotus?
names.
Maybe. I know.
Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I like the first season. The second season.
Oh, there's more than one?
Yeah, there's the second
Oh.
season. I wouldn't recommend the second season.
Speaking of seasons, football.
Hey, good segue. Hey.
Football season, NFL, Super Bowl happened yesterday.
I like the Rihanna halftime show there. I said
It
it.
was good.
I liked it too.
I was expecting more something crazy, like demonic stuff.
Oh,
Just
It still
like
was.
like
she still did kind of like look down at one point and with the bangs. Like,
Yeah, those bangs kind of look like horns.
Yeah, but you know what?
No,
She was fully clothed.
she was shining bright like a diamond.
yeah. No, that reminded me how many hits she has, like how many
Yeah.
bangers she got.
I was like,
yeah.
oh shoot, I forgot
yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
she's
legend.
pregnant. Does
Again.
anyone actually care?
I care.
All right, there you go.
I
I mean,
know
you could
one.
tell watching her. You could tell she got the little bit of the baby bump.
She
Yeah.
can dance better than me though.
Yeah, yeah.
Baby bump.
Yeah. For the audio listeners, Gio just shook his hips. Shuck. Shuck is an word.
I was
Shakira would be
Shaked his
proud.
hips.
Okay.
Power or what?
shook. No, look at
Shuck. I said shuck. Shuck is a word, but not for that.
Oh shucks.
Or is it shut?
I'm sorry, I'm a little out of it. Maybe I'm tired too.
I was expecting Tom Holland to come out and do his Umbrella performance.
Yeah, I was expecting either Eminem, Jay-Z, or Drake to come out.
I was hoping for Eminem.
Or
Me too.
Kanye.
No.
That'd be
With
super
4 or 5
sus.
seconds.
Nah,
Yeah.
Kanye. They wouldn't let Kanye come
No,
out.
they killed Kanye.
He did.
Well, Kanye. I think Kanye killed
They're gonna come
Kanye.
after me.
Yeah. No conspiracies
Nothing
here.
happened here.
No conspiracy. I thought that's what we came for.
Okay, spill it out, but I'm not saying anything.
People are saying that they killed Kanye.
You know, like
Because he
Society.
hasn't said anything to him.
nah. Well, because like once
Like you
someone.
mean literal kill.
No.
Just made him disappear somehow.
Like when a celebrity starts speaking too much of the truth, the government or the Illuminati or whoever comes and takes them out.
What has this happened to before?
People say they did it with a lot of celebrities.
Like
Like
Michael Jackson?
sure, Prince.
Whoa,
Prince
guys,
was
we're
a
going to
big
get
one.
demonetized.
Prince, yeah.
Come on.
Prince was a big one because, like I said, I don't want to offend anyone. I'm not saying I believe in any of this. Just in case if you're listening, don't come after me.
Alleged.
But
This is all alleged.
articles already.
But yeah, I remember there's like Prince was talking about some things that happened back in the day, how they're like spraying like this stuff over like neighborhoods, and they're saying it's like for
Toilet paper?
It's like they're saying it's for like weeds or whatever. But after that, he said he saw people like attacking each other and whatnot, and then like a couple
Like
weeks after that, he died.
Oh.
So, not saying that's true.
Allegedly.
This is all alleged.
We're in the end of times. for
Illuminati.
Yeah,
You listening?
coming back soon, huh?
sure. I
Amen.
believe it, yeah.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, I hope so.
Well, speaking of
You want your
conspiracies,
family and your kids.
I do, but I want Jesus more.
there you go.
And he's blessed you. He's opened up doors of opportunity.
See, that's why I'm not afraid of the
So
Illuminati,
it's good to
because
be
I
a
got
pastor's
Jesus.
Why?
Because you come back. to
Favoritism.
Some people do, some don't.
Yeah, true.
Some drink the wine, some drink blood.
Oh. I'm not drinking either.
Jesus. Hey, which one are you, bro?
Grapes all day.
Grapes.
Jesus' blood.
Oh, Lord. Oh, gosh.
Anyway, speaking of conspiracies, y'all hear the apparent horrible call at the end of the Super Bowl
holding
game?
call?
Yeah. People are saying that call potentially like affected the entire outcome of the game, and
I don't think so though, because he was gonna make the touchdown anyways, right? They had enough time.
I didn't actually watch the Super Bowl. So
But you're an expert, Timo. You're
But
an
You're
expert.
about to go play on play.
I didn't actually see it. I just heard about it because people were like raving about it online. So just thought we'd talk about it, you know.
I mean, that was pretty good commentary. I don't watch Super Bowls at all.
I just don't really care about football. I think it's the most overrated sport, American football, just to clarify.
World champions.
But you know, it's interesting to think about because you know they say a lot of sports, especially American football, is like the refs are corrupt and they're.
Well, didn't the whole like game get leaked?
Oh, the
Yes.
script,
Yeah,
yeah,
the script.
there's a supposed script that they planned for the outcome to happen ahead of time. I don't know if that's true, but
Did that happen? Was it? Yeah.
I saw the screenshot on Twitter, but I don't know if it's real or not. I
I
didn't.
It was
was rocking with that
prophesized.
mom that had the two
Oh,
sons
yeah.
with her jacket and then the two Nikes.
Yeah. Who do you think is her favorite son now?
I think they actually have a sympathy. She's gonna go with the guy that lost. And she loves him the most.
Because he doesn't have a. What do they call it? What's the trophy
The
called?
ring,
Oh yeah, they got
The
the Super
bowl.
Bowl rings.
the Super Bowl.
But what's the trophy
I
called?
think it's just called a trophy.
It's the bowl. It's the Super Bowl.
I
I think it's just called.
something.
I think it's just called the
The
Super Bowl
podium
trophy.
trophy, okay?
Yeah, just the Super Bowl, whatever year it is, trophy.
We're on like
And
No,
50.
you guys. It's the Vince Lombardi trophy.
Oh.
You guys.
Like I said, I don't care about football.
They never mention his name when they give,
Who's
give
Vince
them
Lombardi? The guy from the
when
Eagles?
they give them the trophy.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, it's named after him.
Yeah.
Would they just change the
It was in
NBA?
honor of the coach who died suddenly from cancer in
Oh.
September 1970.
Man,
Yeah, before our time.
Well, they just
so.
changed the NBA MVP award to the Michael Jordan award.
Well deserved.
He's still alive.
Well deserved.
Still, yeah, they still change it to that though.
That's disrespectful.
That is.
Is it?
Who was before?
It was just called the MVP award,
Oh.
It was Jerry.
So now it's Michael.
West.
the Michael
VP.
Jordan award. Yeah, Michael VP.
Award.
Michael VP award, yeah.
Rolls off the tongue.
V Michael P.
If you could be a professional at any sport, what would it be?
Whatever gets paid the most.
That's
Sorry.
something that you would enjoy.
No, I'm joking. I'd probably do basketball.
Basketball.
I love basketball.
Soccer for sure.
I'm
That'd be
sorry, I
good.
love football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
I would.
sure.
I would definitely do. I think figure skating.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
Not
so
hang
cool.
gliding.
Unfortunately, not. No.
You say if you could just be the best at any sport?
No, just be a professional in any sport.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Volleyball.
You'll still play soccer?
Yeah, I do basketball.
Soccer's fun, yeah.
Like in the Olympics?
Soccer.
Ooh, those
I
little,
still do
those
basketball
little
Olympics.
sailboats
The sailboats, the
that
sailing?
people stand on.
Oh.
I don't know what you call that.
He's talking about kite.
On the water.
Kite
Yeah.
flying.
Kite flying
What do you
on the
guys think
beach.
about video games going into the Olympics?
Oh,
Is that
Like
facts or
VR?
conspiracy?
They're thinking about it.
that's
Probably will. I can
It'll
see
happen.
that.
that's
in a lifetime.
interesting because I know there's already like a lot of video game leagues that are a big deal in the video game space, but
Yeah.
but
You
in
know
the
about that, Dr.
Olympics,
Disrespect. Come on now.
yeah, I mean I know of them. I don't really pay attention to
What
Twitch
about
streamers.
BattleBots?
BattleBots.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been into that lately.
Oh.
It came
That's
out.
not
Lately.
cartoon though. That's the real
No.
robots fighting.
Yeah,
each
you
other.
Yeah.
make them and they fight.
Yeah,
But that's been
Y'all see the one that
Long
would
way.
flip them up? Yeah, that was crazy.
it just came on my TikTok and I was watching these for hours. I
Yo,
was
man,
like,
for the other one, he didn't get a chance to do his move.
And you know how they have some obstacles like a martillo on the side and all
Yeah, they got that
that?
martello. That's a hammer for me.
Thanks, I was gonna ask.
oh, they're so fun. I
are,
could watch
man.
that for hours.
They go back years and years ago.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
They should put that in the Olympics.
That's why I brought it
And
up.
then that movie, Real Steel, will become real.
Bro,
Oh yeah,
Real, still
Actually, I would
real.
do boxing as my sport.
really?
Yeah.
See, the thing is, I love boxing, but it's just like too risky for me.
You can't,
You
you
got
can't
gloves.
mess up the moneymaker,
Yeah.
right?
Well, just the brain damage that you can get.
If
That's
I mess up my
MMA.
ears, he can't win another audio engineer award.
You gotta wear those headphones.
No, I mean I did kickboxing when I was younger,
Oh.
but that wasn't against.
You suffered some injuries.
Well, I mean minor injuries, concussions, and things like that, but nothing
Small
like
stuff.
serious. But like that's not professional boxing against like adult professional boxers. Like you can get. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it'd be a good sport to do, and it's fun. I'm
Yeah,
sure
just in the scenario.
you can make a lot of money too, but yeah, you could also get really hurt.
I just want to do like 10 KOs and then leave.
Yeah, or get KO'd 10
Retire
times.
after 10.
Yeah, I'll be
I
called the
wonder what
greatest.
video games will make it to the Olympics, though.
Whatever's the
Like
biggest.
If
Fortnite?
Mario Kart was in it,
Mario Kart, I could see that actually.
That'd be
I could win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could win. I'm really
Ooh,
good at
so you hear that, Olympics? Get her in.
it. Yeah.
Bring
Yeah,
bring
Mario
Wii
Kart.
Sports to
That
the
one was
Olympics.
actually funny. The SNL about making Mario into a TV show with the Pedro Pascal. Did you watch that?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna send it to you.
Y'all gotta see the Mario movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, even though they messed up his
I already
voice.
got my pre-seat tickets. IMAX.
When's that coming out?
April,
Soon, right?
right?
Soon.
Yeah.
I think April.
Are there any good movies out this month?
It's Puss in Boots. Well, that's last. That's.
You should
But I just want to say it again.
have learned some Spanish from that movie.
Well, they say like barely anything. I know perro,
Perrito.
perrito.
Yeah.
They say perro too.
Oh,
You're learning, yes. Good. You didn't
Corre,
slip up.
corre.
Whoa, okay, let's
What's that
not
I don't know. They say Spanish. They don't translate it though.
let's not
You
repeat
have
it
to do
on
your
air.
research, then go home and.
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah.
There's barely any Spanish in the movie though. There's a couple things.
you're right.
Are there any like really good movies coming out this year?
A lot. Just
Little
not off the top of
Mermaid?
our head.
Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah.
Oppenheimer.
It's another war movie.
It's about the guy that created the atomic bomb.
Yeah, it's another
Oh,
war movie. We
yeah.
like war movies.
Yeah.
I like
Like
movies
Dunk-
like that. Like,
That would be
Dunkirk.
interesting to learn
It's by
about.
Christopher Nolan, so it's gonna be dope.
I like Dunkirk.
People
I like
called him the
1917.
destroyer of worlds.
Or the creator of them.
oh.
You gotta destroy a world to build a world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the world is definitely a lot better.
But Mario's on my top this year.
Yeah.
There's the new Fast and Furious movie coming out.
Oh, I just
Another
saw
one?
a TikTok about this. how inconsistent all the titles for all the movies are. It was so funny.
There's a rumor that this might be the last one, though.
I hope so.
Me too, because there's way too many.
Honestly,
Always
I've only
a
seen
rumor.
one.
They should have ended it with 7.
I thought it was gonna merge into like the DCU now that they got the Aquaman guy in it.
Oh yeah,
Oh, they
he's
do?
in
So
it.
now they have superpowers?
No, he's not in it as Aquaman.
That's
but
what I
they
had heard.
they pretty much do
There we
have
go.
superpowers. They do have superpowers. You look at Dwayne Johnson in the movies. He's like lifting people up with one hand. There was one scene I saw in the spin-off for Hobbs and Shaw, which
That one movie was hilarious.
it was hilarious. But there was one scene where
The parachute?
Dwayne Johnson. That's not even the scene I'm talking about. The scene where
With the parachute, bro.
the
come on.
parachute.
Their knee should have been gone. Their knee should have been gone.
The one I'm talking
Bro, the
about.
parachute. They're like falling and they pull their parachute like 3 feet from the ground. And then they're fine.
No broken
Good
bones.
thing we didn't do that when we went skydiving.
Yeah, that's true.
I
How
don't
was
think the
that? Was
people
that,
you're
like,
strapped to would have let
really-
you.
Shock to the system when you did that?
I felt like I was dying.
Yeah?
Did you have to use the bathroom right before?
Or after?
No.
Or
But anyway, the scene I was talking about.
Back to Timo.
The scene where I was talking about where Dwayne Johnson proved, or his character straight up proved that he had super strength. He was driving a car, punched through his window. There was a guy coming at him on a motorcycle, grabs him by the neck, lifts him up, and then throws him into a building,
He's the rock.
and then keeps driving.
He's the Rock.
Right?
I mean, he does that in
Was it
real
in the
life.
trailer? Is he not in the last one?
I assume not. I mean,
Was
unless
he killed off?
I think it all went downhill when Paul died.
same. That's what I'm saying. That's why you should.
And
end it
Loki
on
went
7.
downhill after Tokyo Drift.
That's the only one I saw.
That one was good.
Really?
They should have
Is
kept
that
it
the
a
So, yeah.
trilogy.
It's the only one without the main characters. What? Yeah, I think they make like
They should have kept
cameo
it a
at the end,
trilogy.
but-
That's all.
Yeah, Vin Diesel was like in the last after credits scene before after
Yeah.
credits scene. Racing.
I thought, yeah, there's some strong moments in the other ones. I don't remember everything from all the movies, but 7 was really emotional because of Paul Walker's death. Like that ending scene where they drove away and they started playing It's been a long-" I'm sorry for
Stop.
copyright
Now I'm
reasons,
gonna
yeah.
cry.
That is
This is
sad.
my. This is
There we
time.
go, there we go.
I feel like that song is not that sad though.
The song itself isn't. It's because of the reason it was like
Yeah.
The emotion behind
Paul,
it.
Just
the
like
Paul Walker
when-
thing.
Just what in Glee, when Corey Monteith died and they did the whole, he actually died in real life, and in the show they made him also die. It just
We got a
hits harder.
confirmation from the
you
the
agree?
audience member.
Yeah.
We got a.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of poetry,
The poetry of the Fast and Furious movies.
You did have questions ready. Huh?
Yeah.
because you are a creative person, what do you think that comes from, that spark? You always had that when you were young?
Oh yeah. I think. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've always knew I had it.
Because I don't know. I
hate
guess
it.
the way I grew up, we weren't super emotional. In my family, like we didn't talk about feelings. Or
And now you
anything.
cry every day.
And now I cry every day because I live alone.
Oh.
It's a beautiful life.
So I think this is gonna sound really depressing.
It's okay.
Just like as a kid, I had to deal with my emotions on my own,
Mm-hmm.
just like figure them out, because I didn't feel not like safe to share them, but it's
Yeah.
just like we didn't talk about them. So I feel like at a young age, I started writing, and so I have like
Yeah.
little journals.
Is your
that I
creative
used to-
outlet.
Yeah, so that's how I figured out my emotions through writing, because I had figured them out on my own, and so that just always was a thing.
That's pretty cool.
Just translated over time. And
Yeah.
you write creative writing, poetry. I'm taking as well.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I have a book.
Just full
Published?
Of
Yeah, it's published.
Well, let's hear about that.
it. What's the title?
We got a published author on here.
Yes, sir.
Just tell us like a few hundred of them, okay?
Oh, a few hundred? I honestly don't have any of them memorized.
Well, what's the
'Cause
title
I'm
of your
not
book?
spoken word.
What about the table one? That's like 2 sentences, isn't it?
Huh?
The
Yeah.
table one?
No, it's not 2 sentences, but
Well, this venue could be like a poetry slam. We don't need
Well-
much to
You're now
make
bringing
like
to the
that.
stage.
I
Yeah.
thought about bringing my book, but
Have you been to any poetry slams?
yes, once. And it
What?
was
In the
very-
Rhythm Kitchen?
No,
You should do that.
at the Lit.
Did you come?
Oh, I know where that
It
is.
Maine.
It was not good.
Yeah?
What's the title of your book?
The Preserving of My Soul.
Ooh, what's it about?
The preserving of her soul.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Preserving of
You want to
My
know
Soul.
about life from Maria?
Perseverance.
Where can you buy it?
Sin. listen. You can find it on Amazon.
There you go.
Yeah.
Seriously?
that's
Okay, we'll put it in the
Yeah.
the show notes.
Probably on music.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Well, we all would appreciate a copy. That'd be awesome.
Oh, I would appreciate
Signed,
you
please?
buying one too.
For sure.
Let's
Support.
buy one.
Support.
Can you? If I buy one, will you sign it?
Of course.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It'll be worth a lot of money one day.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
I thought about just like getting a copy and just randomly go put it somewhere.
Hey, like a homeless shelter.
Library, or yeah, sure.
It's getting warm, and you know we have those fairs every other weekend around.
That book would probably be destroyed.
No, I mean she would be selling it.
Oh, selling it. I thought you meant just leave it at a fair
What?
somewhere.
That's not how you do business, Timo.
I could leave it in those little library houses that some
I was
neighborhoods
thinking
Those
of putting one
podiums,
in
yeah.
my yard.
You should do that. I
Yeah,
love
what are
those.
those? Yeah, okay, I've seen
Leave a
those.
book, take a book, but then you only ever really take a book.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. But they're always full, I think.
Yeah, I usually see them filled with books.
Nobody wants to read. That's lame.
Is there an audio version?
Well, let's go. A lot of the books that end up in there are like weird, like
Like
spy
secondhand
novels.
stuff.
Yeah. Or sometimes it's just kids' books, you know, because they want the kids to read.
Well, there you go. You got kids, so
Yep.
high school kids.
Lots of kids. Yeah.
They don't want to read.
You can read it to them.
I barely want to read. I've been trying to read ever since I got on Goodreads.
Goodreads?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're my only friend, and then these couple from church.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that a
We
website?
talked about that.
Goodreads?
It's an app where you can like
I remember
tell
it.
people what you're reading.
It's the ones we had on the podcast, right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get on that. I'll share you guys all the reptile books I read about.
I'd pass.
Don't worry, I'll still share it.
Okay.
I don't like that you're reading it. But I'm fine.
Yeah. It's like.
Yeah.
All right, so we're wrapping up the show, Maria, and what I usually ask this question to every guest. So basically, if there's any piece of advice you would give to anybody that's going through a hurdle in life, what would it be?
Just persevere.
Short and sweet.
You can, make it through anything. With the Lord's help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if I didn't have Jesus,
You wouldn't have
It'd be
anything.
tough.
I feel like I wouldn't be alive right now.
Yeah.
To be honest. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Leaving that on a.
I mean, that's a great note.
Yeah.
You need the Lord.
You need
Same here.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
Please
thank
take the
you.
wheel.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming.
Timo.
Hey,
take
Timo,
the-
though. Remember the parachute scene though?
Wait, what? No. Well, thank you for coming on, Maria. It was a really good conversation. I know we talked about your book, but is there anything else you would like to promote before we finish this?
Nope.
Well, all right. Thank you guys for listening. Remember to like, subscribe, and smash that like button. I already said that. All right, bye. Bye.
Bye.